Welcome to Pagoda Pass for Fast Friday of the 101st running of the Indianapolis 500. I'm Katie Hargitt. On the day before we set the field for the big race, there were 15 drivers over last year's pole speed, but it was Sebastien Bourdais at the top.
Obviously, we had a bit of another issue yesterday and threw a freshie in the car early this morning, and it was on the money right away. So, you know, that was pretty pleasing, and the car felt good, and we tried a couple of different things and finished the session really happy with the speed and the car balance. So hopefully it stays that way. You know, it's a tricky place, so when you get any sense of consistency through different conditions, sunny, shade, different track temps, different humidity, different wind, it obviously always gives you confidence. You never know what's going to come at you the next day.
And that is quite an impressive feat for the 18 team. Sebastien Bourdais had engine trouble on Thursday. The team worked all night, and that is a brand new engine. Now let's get to some other news of the day. Jack Harvey and the 50 team have had a string of bad luck this week. First, a broken steering column on Monday, and now engine problems. Luckily, it happened early on in the day, and Jack Harvey was able to make it back out for happy hour. Then in the afternoon, Spencer Pigot hit the wall in turn 2. Juncos Racing says the damage is mainly confined to the right side of that car. No worries, Spencer will make it back out for qualifying for the 101st running of the Indianapolis 500. Our final incident of the day also happened in turn 2 when Zach Veach hit the wall. That's going to put the 40 team behind the 8 ball heading into qualifying with the rookie. Now let's talk a little history. Team Penske is the most successful team here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with 17 poles and 16 wins. And despite Helio Castroneves owning 4 of those poles, he still feels the pressure on qualifying.
You put 33 drivers running to the limit. We're talking about knife edge. We're going through 4 corners for 4 laps. And in absolutely doing everything you can to hang on the last lap or the last 2 laps, basically, because you're running so low downforce.
It would be no surprise to see any of the Team Penske cars grab the top spot for qualifying because they have already scored every Verizon P1 award so far in this 2017 season. But Chip Ganassi Racing is hot on their heels.
Qualifying is a big deal. Around Indianapolis, it's one of the few tracks that you actually get to trim out to a crazy amount. The car moves around a lot. The ambient conditions take a toll. The speeds you're going are very high. The penalty for messing up is very high. So yeah, I think on the whole time you're on edge. It's just the month of May. You want to do the best you can. Everybody's got a lot of pressure on themselves, and hopefully we can come out on top.
Scott Dixon is the only driver that's been able to break up that Penske party up front in points, and he's experienced up front here at IMS. He scored 2 of Ganassi's 4 poles. We know what these guys can do on the track, but let's take a look and see what happens after hours here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
In his suitcase. No. In his suitcase. No. Yo. Here. In his suitcase. Yeah.
Oh yes. What if he picks it up?
He won't pick it up. It's just been sitting.
Let's go. Oh jeez. Get out. Someone close the door. Close the door.
You never know what to expect from these Verizon IndyCar Series drivers, but I do know what we can expect for qualifying, and that is speed. I'm Katie Hargitt. Thanks for joining us on Pagoda Pass.